Welcome back to Running Better. We had a heck of a time sweating, what, 136,000,
Oh,
168,000?
I don't know. I got caught up in the moment of the team of destiny with the Washington Commanders. And even going into it, I was like, Philadelphia is going to smoke them so hard. And why didn't we choose Jalen and Saquon to both get 3 touchdowns each? Like, it's so obvious now looking back that that would
Sorry.
have happened.
Look, guys, I followed all the games very closely and all the bets closely, but let's assume that I didn't. Let's
Yeah.
assume that I was just watching movies all day on Sunday because I don't give a
Instead,
shit about football. And how did our bets go? Like, did we win, lose, win? Like, just give me like a rundown.
this was our worst week. This was the first week
How
we
much
haven't
did
been
we
profitable.
lose?
We lost $800. So we started the season with 1,300. Well, the season like 4 weeks ago. We started with
Our
1,300. Our season started a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
We started with $1,300. At the end of that first round of games, I think we had, what did we have? I think we had $2,800.
Okay.
Then the next round we had like just over 3 grand. So we won a little bit. Then you remember last week we had our luck boxes decided instead of taking the prize, they were going to add it to the pot. So they actually own a quarter of our $3,200. So we had $4,000 going into last week and we're down to 32. So we lost $800 last week.
I was going to say, guys, that my plan for this week, my request for this week is that we set aside a little bit of profit. We set aside a little bit of profit and then we just sort of go
I
from there.
fucking
But it
hate
sounds
that
like we
idea.
don't have enough profit to set aside, do we?
Who
I
hurt
mean,
you?
listen, if we like, let's say just hypothetically, we set aside $100 for each of us. So there's four quarters, they're $400 each. $400 times, I don't know, uh, 50, which is something that's realistic.
It's
We
pretty
would
good. No one
probably
can calculate it by hand, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
we should win that. I feel good. We've got 2 luck boxes here. How do we not win this week?
Okay, so the plan is that we are going to empty the clip. We're going to turn our bankroll upside down by its ankles, shake out every last penny, and go for quote unquote broke on the Super Bowl.
It makes sense. I mean, we either, yeah, we shoot for the moon. I mean,
Wait, are we
what
allowed
else
to
are we
call it
gonna
the
bet on?
Super Bowl? The big game. I mean, the big game. Don't sue us. We only have $3,200.
I call it licks.
Licks.
Super Bowl LIX, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Licks.
Let's go with that.
Super Bowl LIX. It's always the ones that are supposed to be the clean comedians that just got to mess around. Okay, so all right, that's where we're at. Fine, that's the lay of the land. And where did we screw up last week? Was betting the Commanders?
The Commanders were the worst thing. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
if we would have just assumed the Eagles were going to destroy them, like what happened, we would have had probably 2 cleaner lines on there, which would have put us in maybe not in the profit, but for sure break even.
I think that Rob and Josh are too rich to
To
be
care.
lucky for small amounts of money like this.
Rob's
I think-
2 Travis Kelce touchdown was also one of the worst decisions
Terrible.
I've ever seen anybody
His
make.
logic was so bad in the moment, but he's so authoritative and he's got that accent that says like, "I'll punch you."
Yeah,
That I didn't really fight back on Rob, but also it's their choices as the luck boxes.
it's their
But I think
choices. Yeah,
I'm looking forward to today's luck boxes a little bit more because what I know of them, one of them is very hungry, and that's sometimes lucky.
like
and
how,
one
like
of them-
food hungry or fame hungry
Both,
or
I
all.
think both. I think food and fame hungry, both.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
just a hungry person. And the other one is truly one of the luckiest people that I have ever met in my entire life. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they bring to the table. Do we have any other house cleaning, Tana?
We do. We do have a little
Yeah.
bit. So, we bring in the luck boxes. As you guys know on the show, we are aiming for a perfect run of 8 bets total.
Oh, come
So,
on. We need
crush
this. I
it.
need this.
We all need it. I mean, the goal
Yeah.
is right 6 figures at the end of the day. We're a couple shy. We're at $3,200, and so what's gonna happen is we're gonna have 2 showcases. Our luck boxes will come on. They're gonna pick our bets for us for our bankroll, and I guess technically our bankroll plus Boston Rob now and Josh Aryeh.
Yep.
But end of the day, We're shooting for a perfect slate of 8 for 8. And of course, let's just go ahead and bring in our luck boxes and get to know them a little bit better.
What's
Abby,
up, guys? How's it
hello.
going?
Welcome. Abby, you're going to be my luck box today.
Yes.
And
Let's go.
I'll start by giving some of your credits. Please correct me because I'm an old man. But Abby is a content creator, mostly in the poker space.
Yep,
some
gambling.
some gambling as well. She's also a poker player yourself, right?
Yeah, occasionally. I wouldn't say a good one, but I definitely am in the mix.
And do you engage in other forms of gambling besides poker?
I am an extremely recreational sports bettor. I am 10 for 10 on Nuggets money lines right now. So
are the Nuggets in the
not to
Super Bowl?
flex on you guys.
Not yet.
Please tell me
I'm
the Nuggets are
killing
one of
my
the teams in the
MVS.
Super Bowl. No? Okay,
yet.
Yeah.
Abby, great. I'm very excited to have you be my luck box today, Abby. And so what I would like is just for you to tell the audience, give us an example of when you were a luck box.
Well, naturally, you'd expect me to say something along the lines of a big pot I won, but I'm going to take it in a little bit different of a direction. We're going to go Harry Potter. I was at Universal Studios and I walked into the Harry Potter Ollivander, like he's the guy who makes all the wands and stuff, and they selected one kid out of 2 kids to be that
Wow.
person who holds the wand.
And it was
gets to-
you?
and it was me, you guys. So if you think about it, I'm winning my flips, and that should speak for itself.
That's actually a really good point. Like, there's a lot of flipping in sports betting, especially in the props we're playing. So if you can
Exactly.
pick the right answer of 2, that's solid.
I
Those
really
guys.
thought that story was going to go like even one step more hilarious, where you were going to say, I really didn't want to do it, and they chose the other kid. That's how lucky.
I was expecting her to go, and they were filming Deathly Hallows that week, and they were like, you're going to be in the movie, and
Yeah.
now you can like see me like holding a wand in the back. So I like that, though. I like that. Tyson, you want to engage with your
Yes.
luck box a little bit?
My luck box, I have heard legends and myths about how lucky this man is at slot machines in general, but slot machines specifically. So much so that I joined in a buffalo hunt with a group on Telegram, TJ at the helm, and we lost money. TJ Reid, everybody.
Okay, now, TJ, how many 5-figure slots hits have you had in your life?
Too
This
many.
year.
This year? Well, this year.
The last couple months. The
Last
last
couple
month.
months, more than I can comfortably count. Over 10 for sure. Probably somewhere close to 20 over the last 3-4 months.
That is
Volume has
freaking
gone
sick.
way up. The luckiest guy I know on the slot machines. Sorry, Tyson, you picked the wrong one. Maybe the problem was you.
No, the problem wasn't me. The problem was Rachel, because she didn't want to jump in on the first one, and then she wanted to jump in on the second one. I was like, this is going to ruin it all. And then it did. And I was like, I shouldn't have said anything. I jinxed it partly.
Yeah.
Because I'm very
All this
superstitious
counts.
about who and when and what joins. Like the second someone exits, they're like, we lost too much money. I was like, now we have to go, because this is when we win, right after a person's like, I can't spend it any more money. I can't throw it. And you're like,
I lost
This is it.
$7,000 with Tana and Tyson one day because of that exact mentality. People kept dropping out, and we were like, well, we're definitely going to win now. We're definitely going to win now. And then I dropped out when all of my credit cards got shut down.
and then we commenced winning, I think, right?
Probably. I'm sure you guys started winning again. So I do want to say that TJ and I are trauma bonded. And for those of you who didn't hear this story, TJ and I and Tana, and I believe it was it Justin or Jordan?
Hammer. Yeah,
It was
Hammer
Justin
there.
Hammer that was in on this. The reason why I can't remember who it was is because this is one of the most traumatic 24-hour periods of my life. I
Like a
sat at a
purge it
slot
from your
machine.
brain.
We as a group sat at a slot machine for 27 hours, and I was probably there for 24 of them.
Ah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I can
And-
vouch for that too.
TJ
I was there.
was there probably for like 19 of them. So he and I spent a lot of time sitting together, like holding each other's hands, being like, this has got to hit eventually, right? It's got it, buddy. Don't worry about it. I'm like, I don't know if I can keep doing this. And then he would talk me up and he'd be like, no, you can do this. And then he would need the pep talk. I'd be like, TJ, we come this far. We can't turn back now. And we profited. I just want to, long story short, profited per person after 27 hours, $220 each.
That's a good day's work.
That's
right.
each. My
I would have done it. I would have done it for free, Joe.
And by the way, we were in for 7,000.
Yep.
And we cashed for like 7,900. So
and they were $125 bets for context.
We were buying the bonus.
well,
Buy the bonus,
technically,
baby.
It was $1.50 bets that we were buying the bonus for, which is why it was friggin' so small. Anyway, and by the way, those 2 hours that I was alone, maybe 3, when TJ had to get some sleep and Tana went to hot yoga, I have never questioned my life choices more than in those 3 hours where I'm just like, where they stopped serving booze at like 4 a.m. and I was there when they started again at 6:30. And I was like, Miller Lite, please. I need something to get me through this. And I'm just like asking strangers for vapes and shit as they walk by, anything.
Yeah.
Because it's the lowest point of my entire life.
You
Can't
became
confirm.
one of them. Because I've done that before too, where I'm like on a slot bender and I'm walking through the casino with a buddy, all red-eyed and frazzled, and I look at him and he looks at me and I'm like, we don't look like the rest of the people in here, right? We're not them. Are they looking at us and being like, we're not them? Or are we all, like, I don't know how people view me in a casino. Like,
I'll say this, Tyson, if I saw you in that state looking the way you look, I would not sit next to you. Like, I'd be like, this is an unlucky area. Look at that guy's life.
okay, that's what
from him.
that's what I wanted to know, because
Yeah.
I can't tell.
Well, here's the moral of the story, and let's sum it up here. We made money. We all have a great story now, and now we're all bonded for life.
That's right. And we're
Except
gonna
for
win.
me, I
We're
wasn't
gonna make
there.
we're gonna make more money this time, and guess who's gonna do the work? The players of the National Football League. I almost said
Yes.
association.
Nailed it. Well, guys, let's go into our heat check challenge. If you guys aren't familiar with this is the way we determine whose luck box gets to choose first. Oh, this is a fun one. You want to go ahead? You want to do that as our heat check challenge for
So now
this week?
Tyson doesn't have a box of cards to open, or does he? Did you send him a box of select?
I did not, but what we can do is if you want to go ahead and just rip open a pack and whatever the special foil pack.
I mean, I have gambling stuff.
You still got scratchers?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I'll
haven't
tell you what,
scratched it
Tana, I'm going to open the
Okay.
thing you suggested to open. Tyson, you scratch a card. Tana,
Okay.
you're going to determine who's the winner on a completely arbitrary scale.
yet.
It sounds great to me. Let's run it.
Okay, so did you say there's a special foil pack in here I'm looking for?
Well,
Let's
usually
go,
there's
Joe.
like a card in the pack that's actually like worth somewhat money, or hopefully worth
Okay,
money.
so this is what
And I'm
we've
doing
got
fast
inside
scratch.
this box of
Perfect.
select. I'm just
So
going
if you guys aren't familiar with sports cards, we're looking for the rookies of this year, which would be Jaden McDaniels, Michael Penix, you got Ladd McConkey, and of course Caleb Williams, who was the #1 draft pick.
McConkey.
McConkey.
All right, here we go. In no particular order. CD
Perfect.
Lamb.
That's pretty
Nothing.
good.
0.
We've got we've got a die cut,
Okay.
not numbered.
All
but
right.
It is a quarterback, Baker
Okay.
Mayfield.
0.
All right, well, how about this? How about Patrick Mahomes the second?
Oh, the second one?
I
don't
mean,
know
it's not bad. Well, it's not bad. I mean, he is going to be playing in the Super Bowl
Kobe
next week
Turner.
or this weekend. No, 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
Roll on the next pack.
Rolling the next pack.
How are we doing down there, Tyson?
0, nothing. So I got one more scratcher to scratch.
Moving on, next
I
pack.
feel like this is like Baccarat, where basically you're playing player versus banker, and there's really actually no
Exactly.
rules to it except pure luck. And
Clayton Tune,
nope, terrible.
Miles Garrett,
Nope, ship it back to it.
AJ Brown,
Nope.
Baker
Oh, he is playing
Mayfield.
again. No, nah, nothing. Nothing
Okay.
there.
Bricking
AJ
again.
Brown. Come on,
mean-
Tana.
Oh, that's true. He is playing the Super Bowl as well. But
The
about
cards
you guys hear
aren't
about the
worth
AJ
anything.
Brown story? This is actually pretty cool. He this guy, obviously wide receiver, #1 for the Philadelphia Eagles. On the bench, he is reading a book. in the middle of this playoff game.
Yeah, we
and
heard
everyone's
that.
like freaking out, and they're like, "What? Like, what's happening?" Right? Like, who reads a book? Like, only backup QBs read a book on the sidelines, which is a throwback to Varsity Blues. But anyways, so he's reading this book, and then like the camera pans on him, and everyone's like, "What the hell is he reading? Like, is it a playbook?" But it's called Inner Excellence, and it goes absolutely viral.
It was a porno book. It was called In Her Excellence.
Close, but better story is that this book was like number one, like on the Amazon list was like one or not one, but like 2 million down the list of Amazon sellers, right? Some random guy wrote this book called Inner Excellence, and then of course AJ Brown is reading it on the sidelines of this high profile playoff game, and it just shoots to the number one list for Amazon sales.
It's a really good story. I didn't win anything.
Hannah, I can't bring myself to be that mean to you. That is a good story.
Thank you.
Moving on to cards here. How about a die cut Travis Kelce?
Okay, there you go. I mean, some
He
people buy
has
that.
way more stuff than I have. I have nothing.
Jordan
Well-
Addison, rookie card.
All right. So in terms of back red, that means Tyson has a 0-0 monkey face card. So basically, all you gotta do is have one pip, Joe, and you can have your luck box take first pick on the showcase.
Osiris Torrance,
I
That's
have
a
no idea who
negative
that is.
Jalen Hurts,
-1.
die cut. Quan
Okay.
Martin.
There you go. Wait, Jalen Hurts is the die cut.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Yeah. Hey, we'll
You
take
got
that.
both quarterbacks. You have Mahomes and
That's
Hurts.
I'm pretty sure a Jalen Hurts die cut is gonna probably do it, but
Okay,
we
hold
can
on.
go ahead
Well,
and look
I
at
just
the
got
other
two
ones.
more at this point.
Okay.
Maybe we can get better than that. I got a select future: Sam Laporta,
Yeah. All right.
Bijan Robinson, and Brian Brezzi. Oh, this is all
Okay.
rookies in this pack. And Will
All right.
Will Levis. Okay, last pack. Sorry for the. This is boring as fuck. Here we go.
Yeah, we'll fast forward through all this.
Yeah.
Stop it. He's already dead.
Jamie Robinson,
Okay.
Tyson Bagent.
No clue who that is.
He
That
played
name,
quarterback. Yeah, that name's stupid. But he did play quarterback for the Bears, I think, for half a second.
Oh, all right.
Christian McCaffrey and Henry. Yep.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and give it to Team Stapes and Merk.
Let's go.
You guys show us off. Spencer, go ahead and throw up some of the showcases that
All
we
right, so now
got
what's
for
going to
Super
happen,
Bowl
Abby,
weekend.
is there's two packages now that have a series of bets in them. You get to choose between these two. So you can either choose Showcase A or Showcase B. So it looks like Showcase A. Tana, you want to handle this bit?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So 2 showcases you get to pick from. Basically, whatever showcase you do not choose sends it over to Team Tyson and Terrence. But showcase A, you're going to be betting on the spread. KC Chiefs -1.5, Philadelphia Eagles +1.5. If you're not familiar with gambling, the spread is basically they're giving points to either the favorite team or the underdog team. So in this case, the Philadelphia Eagles are the underdog because the end score, they're going to get an extra +1.5 points if you're going to win your bet. And you guys see below that, we got some anytime touchdowns by Xavier Worthy or Jalen Hurts. And then we have some fun kind of off-the-wall prop bets that we'll get into once you select your showcase. But go ahead, take a look, review what you got in front of you, and decide what you want to do.
So, Abby, Showcase A, the main bet in Showcase A is picking the winner of the Super Bowl. The main bet in Showcase B is the over-under of the total score. Do you have a particular feeling about which of those things you want to be your guiding light here?
Definitely. I feel very good about the spread here.
Okay, and you want to pick the winner being the Kansas City Chiefs?
I would. Oh, fuck
Okay.
no. No.
Oh.
I want Eagles.
You want the Eagles just to beat the spread or to
May as
win
well
outright
just-
the money line?
I think they will do both, so I think we should do the one with the best odds.
Money,
All right.
the one pays that money line pays out better.
Yeah.
We're
Then we
going
should definitely do
Eagles
that.
money line.
Yeah.
Now, which of these two players do you think is more likely to score a touchdown, Xavier Worthy or Jalen Hurts?
Now, my logic for this is going to be really intricate. Oh my God. Wow. It's going to be as intricate as me using that word wrong. I've only heard of one of these players, so we're going to go with Jalen Hurts.
You know what, Abby? I don't hate that logic. Also, even though these are your picks with my money, we are going to. I just pulled a Jalen Hurts card out of that pack.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
if you're
lucky for
choosing
sure.
the Eagles to win, then
Yeah,
Jalen Hurts
exactly.
should probably score a touchdown.
Right.
Lock it
Exactly.
up.
Okay. Next bet here. We get a little funky with our chickens here. So we can choose that either team will have 7 sacks, which pays. I mean, that is a lot of freaking sacks.
Yeah. And I don't
Or
think
for
that's gonna
Saquon
happen.
Barkley to record 169 rushing yards. Whoa.
The problem is the Chiefs' defense is quite good. Like the Bills looked like literal dog shit versus them last week, and I don't think that's an uncommon occurrence. So I don't think sacks are going to be a very good bet unless the Eagles get blown out, which
Well,
they're not going
either
to.
team can record the 7 sacks.
But
So
still, like even if like that, what I'm saying is we'd basically be relying on
that
the
sounds
Eagles.
insane to me that there would be 7 sacks in the game.
That's what I'm
honestly.
saying. That's
So
crazy.
if we have to choose between these two things, I'm sorry. I think I agree with you. We got to keep going green here.
Yeah.
Still looks like a bit of a long shot, but if the Eagles are going to win,
Yeah.
then maybe Saquon Barkley is going to run a lot of rushing yards. Okay, here we go. Final bet. Saquon Barkley and Kareem Hunt to combine for 200-plus rushing yards and 2+ rushing touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts to combine for 6+ passing and rushing touchdowns. Yeah, go ahead. Do you have some thoughts here?
Well, I thought Patrick Mahomes was mostly a throwing quarterback. I don't think he runs that much.
Passing and rushing.
Oh, he's passing as well. Okay.
Yeah.
So he just needs to throw it to Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts
That's
needs
right.
to. Wait a minute.
No, Jalen Hurts is on the other team.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm confused about. I don't get what this bet means.
So the 2 quarterbacks, this bet is that the 2 quarterbacks will combine for either 6 passing or rushing touchdowns.
How? Okay, this is like a really dumb question. I don't understand how that would not be the case. Like, how do you score a touchdown without your quarterback giving you the ball?
Like if the running back runs it over the line, that would not count as Patrick Mahomes throwing or rushing the touchdown. He has to rush it himself.
So no
in this
tush
bet.
pushes.
I don't know what that is, but I'm going to say probably not allowed, especially with
No,
Tyson.
so I'm gonna just jump in real quick. Yeah, a tush push does count because Jalen Hurts does have the ball in his possession when he crosses the line, so it'd be a touchdown for him.
Okay, I like that one. Let's do that one on the right.
I was going to say we're picking some pretty big long shots everywhere. I like the slightly safer bet here, and I think that regardless of, we've put a lot on the Eagles.
Yeah.
And I think that just let's have Mahomes be part of our bet because he's gonna rock it no matter what. Even if the Eagles lose, Mahomes still gonna be in there for a lot of action. So I'm with you. So we're gonna vote the entire right side of the menu. That's how I order at Taco Bell, and that's how we are going to make our bets today on Showcase A. Great work, Abby. Virtual high five. All right, so Abby, one last choice we have to make here. You choose one of these that you feel the most strongly about and add $100 to it. We call that our double down bet.
Money line.
Yeah, with you. Eagles money line, extra hundo there. Great. All right, that's gonna do it for us on Showcase A. And TJ, you're up, pal. You and Tyson, Showcase B.
My 2 cents, TJ. KC is historically a low-scoring team, but I think if the Eagles are going to win, it's going to be high scoring. So I think make your decision based off which team you think is going to win.
First of all, life's too short to bet the under. If anything tells you, all right, first of all, but I have the game going 27-24 Eagles, which puts us at 51 points. That's the over. I think that the Eagles are going to run a lot. They're going to run over the Chiefs, which might tell you is going to be a low-scoring game because a lot of times going to come off the clock. But I don't think so. I think the offensive line is going to have their way with the Chiefs. And I think they're going to score kind of at will, which puts Mahomes into a passing must-score mentality, which is going to turn into a little bit of a shootout. 27-24, we're going over.
I love how Tyson started off by saying, like, now, TJ, I'm not sure if you've ever seen a football game before. And then TJ's just like, listen, I've been talking to Andy. I'm an AndyReidOnline.com.
No, I love all of it. He started talking, and I was just like trying to hold my emotions in. I was like, yes, everything you're saying, yes. I believe the Eagles will win. I believe they will win. They crushed so hard last week. They just like stomped all over the Commanders. And so I like that. I like that train of thought. So who do you want for anytime TD here?
All right, we look at anytime TD, and the popular favorite is going to be Travis Kelce for a lot of reasons. He's going to be the favorite, but that doesn't mean he's the right bet. for one, he's had a down year. He has not scored many. He scored fewer touchdowns than AJ Brown did in the 2024 season.
If you gave me a full NFL season, I would have scored more touchdowns this year than Travis Kelce.
But he's a popular favorite because of name brand recognition and the Swifty factor. So let me tell you what that means. The sports book is not going to give us as good of odds, as good of value on this bet because he's so popular. They're going to get the bet on this guy anyway. I actually think AJ Brown is more likely to score a touchdown than Travis Kelce if the odds were the same. And we're getting juiced up odds. So we're definitely going AJ Brown at plus 175, who has got more targets, more touchdowns, more yards than Mr. Kelce. He can focus on his potential proposal. That if you want to bet Kelce in this game, bet that he's going to propose to Taylor Swift after the game, not that he's going to score a touchdown.
Okay, so you're going AJ Brown.
Going AJ plus 175. We'll lock it down.
Yep. Lock it down. Lock down.
This next one's a fun one. 4th down conversions.
Oh.
All right. Couple things in play here. 4th down conversions, oftentimes, and first of all, Andy Reid's aggressive, and he will go for it, absolutely, which might make you think, let's go over. But it's not going to be a blowout. This is going to be a close game. And so people aren't going to be forced to go for it on 4th down early. If anything, it's going to come late. That combined with the 2024 season, Eagles had an average of 1.1 4th down conversions per game, and the Chiefs had an average of 0.7. We combine that for 1.8 is our target. That's well under the 2.5. So we're looking at a close game and an average of 1.8 between the two teams throughout the 2024 season. I think even though Reid's aggressive and will go for it when he needs to, we're looking at under on the actual conversions. This is not attempts. I think there will be more attempts than that. We got to factor in the failures. So I think it's going to be under 2.5.
Yeah, the line is total successful 4th down conversions. Okay.
I think we hit 2. If I had to pick a number, I think 2 get completed.
Okay. We got it under 2.5 then. And lastly, who out of those 3 is our Super Bowl MVP?
So you already know I think the Eagles are going to win, which makes this a little more difficult because if the Chiefs win, it's Mahomes. He's going to get the trophy, right?
Yeah.
But if we think the Eagles are going to win, then we have to pick between Saquon and Jalen. I think Saquon is going to have himself a day. I think everyone knows it. I think everyone's trying to prepare for it, and nobody can stop it. His odds for his over-under, I think, is 108 yards or something along those lines. And if he hits anything over triple digits and gets a 1 or 2 touchdowns for himself and the Eagles win, Saquon's going to give himself the MVP at plus 250.
Abby, did you have something you wanted to contribute?
How the fuck do you know all this, TJ? You're supposed to get lucky. What?
Luck is when opportunity meets preparation, Abby.
Ooh.
Brother, I literally Googled how to sports bet 30 seconds before this fucking podcast. Oh my God. I'm sitting here like biting my tongue. He's literally analyzing seasons of play. Okay.
Abby.
Okay.
The beauty of this, though, is that there's still a coin flip of a chance that you hit your parlay way harder than TJ hits this thing.
Unrelated. TJ, want to chop?
Here's the thing, though. I hold it over Abby forever. Anytime we gamble with each other, I don't think I've lost against her. I can get it in with kings versus aces like we did a month ago out at Borgata. And I binked a king on the turn, play a heads-up tournament with her. I just call her all her bluffs and fold all her value. Doesn't matter. Dumb. So I don't think... I'm glad that this is happening and that Abby is my contestant because I've never felt more confident in picking my
Wow.
Incredibly alleged there. I don't know.
From here at Run Good HQ, Joe Stapleton, Tyson Apostle, TJ Reid, and Abby Merk. Thank you so much for coming in, helping us design the ultimate way to get 6 figures. Go ahead and drop your socials here for chat.
TJ Reid Poker on Twitter, TJ Reid 1 on Instagram.
Abby Poker on everything.
Perfect. And guys, remember, if you want to be a part of the next season or just give us your feedback, if you're betting with us, betting against with us, drop us a comment, drop us some messages. We love hearing back from everyone watching. And Tyson, go ahead and drop our tagline.
Remember to gamble.
And?
Responsibly.
Thank you.
Until next time, guys. We'll see you.